Right, welcome back to Aldridge. Now before we actually get started on this, I'll just remind everybody that once this day is over, I will be taking a slight pause for BP to get back and to catch up. He's about a full day behind me on the storyline, so rather than we're sort of days apart, I'll try and get us back as one again. Now with that out of the way, let's continue. Right, well, a little while ago, the wife came up with a parcel that's just been delivered, and it was a box of stuff from Ebenezer Broom and Company Limited. Now, you're all saying, who the hell are Ebenezer Broom and Company Limited? Well, that's the plant breeder I am trying to get some work with, and they're an old, long-established company. They started way back in the 1700s and something, hence the odd name Ebenezer. That was the founder's name. Now, what we have coming here is a branch of it. Their main headquarters is in the Midlands, and I just missed that line completely. Never mind. We'll come back and catch that one on the way back. And what was in the box was the forms to say what they expected of me whilst I'm planting stuff for. Well, what happened there? Must have hit a wrong button. Of stuff what was expected of me, how to look after the fields and what they expect of the grain, how to look after it, how to grow it, and what to expect at the end of it. Plus, there's a book with the history, and a little pamphlet which gives the things, but in a very shortened version. I just had a glance through that while I was having a cuppa and a sandwich. As I say, I found out the company was formed in 1760, I think it was, but it's a long time ago. They started off as general merchants, and in time they branched out into agricultural merchants, and that's about roughly where they are now. But about 90 to 100 years ago, they started breeding plants. They used a selective method. You take two, say, for example, barley with the strains you want, and you cross-pollinate them. And that's basically what they're into, and you hope the offspring will run through all the time and come to and give you what you're looking for. And that's what I shall be doing. I won't be doing the breeding. I am actually going to be putting fields 11 north and south into what they call the build-up campaign, which means I have a load of seed from them which they supply free, gratis and for nothing, which is always nice. I plant that, look after it, and providing I do a good enough job, I get paid full market price for it, plus a bonus. As this is the seed corn, this is the stuff that will be sold on to other farmers to grow commercially. I'm not growing it commercially, I am just here to check that, or to make enough seed for them to be able to do that. They have farms all over the country and actually all over the world. The seeds I've got were grown actually this last winter as part of the Grow On campaign in New Zealand. Now, one thing I have learned is the manager at the plant, and it's the old transport company. Remember, right down the south. The transport company wasn't doing anything, and basically they've gone out of business. Just not enough work for them, and not enough grain. There's too many merchants in the area, to be honest. So they have taken over that building, and because there's a pit there and some bins, they don't hold much there at a time. As soon as they've got a lorry load, it's sent off to their main, what you could call it, a factory in the Midlands, which is where they originated from and where they're based today. I think they're somewhere around Dudley, Wolverhampton way. But so they got growers who specialise in growing this on all over the country. Now, if I make a success of this, I will get other things. I'm doing organic this year, and I can't do any organic from next year because I haven't got any more organic fields which are big enough. 5 and 6 are definitely not big enough, so I should be leaving that. But I noticed the name of the manager here is Scott Broom. Now, I'm assuming, I don't know yet because I haven't met the gentleman. I will be having a meeting with him when we get this long, hard day out the way. And I'll ask him, but it sounds like it could well be a family member. It's still a family-owned company. It's one of the very, very few independent seed breeders left in the world. Most of them now, or plant breeders left in the world, most of them now are owned by vast multinationals. So I'm more than happy to give them a helping hand. It's my philosophy. You don't want the big boys, you want the little boys. They work quicker, they're more eager to try and help, and they don't usually put so many barriers in the way. But of course, a little bit about this plant breeding thing. It's actually going to be easier to grow the barley for this than it is as my normal trade, which is growing for malting barley. Malting barley has a germination capacity of 98%, i.e. 98 grains out of every 100 will grow. For seed, you only want 96, so that means that there can be a few more damaged grains going. I would try not to, because I don't like putting damaged grains into anywhere. We're down on there 64%. So we will see how this works out. But let's say there's a big bonus if this works okay, and you get paid straight away, which is always pleasant and somewhat unusual. Now I think I'll just clean those odd bits up I left over here. If not, I'll go over the other side of the field, forget all about them, and because I want all the grain I can get for obvious reasons. Our finances are looking a little bit better now. I've got 130,000 left overdraft to go. We've still got a bank loan which we haven't touched yet, and I doubt we will on this. As you know, my plan on this field is, as soon as we've got this done, I'm going to split it in two, and I'm going to direct drill some maize in for the BGA. So I'm going to refill the BGA again straight away, the one I'm emptying now, because the other one there's only half full, so we're not going to get too much from that, and I'm hoping then this will come through and we will then be, if not A-OK, at least a damn sight better off we are at the moment. Hope that I hit the right button. I was hitting the wrong button, that's why the pause. But we're getting on well with this field. Hope I can get. Oh, it should get down to the bottom. We're only 69%, so we should fill up on the way back up again. This is part of a risk I've taken that big loan out, and really I've done that without, before I made Kylie and Paul full partners. And as you can see, Justin is still working away. Talk about other people, Justin is still working away for nothing, God bless him, at the BGA. I think he must be filling I've got the harvest full now, so it's going to be slow going for the rest of it. He's almost done. I'm hoping to get under 100,000 what he's got, and we should get a good bonus on this. As it's export, we'll get our price at the that's a payers when we tip it, and we'll get another. Well, then we get quite a good bonus when the train gets to the other end. But this has to be in today as well. It's things a bit tight on time on some of this. Is we know filling up, we're over 80% full. Now I look forward to reading the book about the brome business. It's something that, unless you're in the trade, you will never ever heard of them, because they don't do anything else. They don't do any ordinary garden seeds. They only do agricultural stuff. They do a fair amount of it. They're a small fry in comparison to the rest, but they still produce a lot of tonnage of seed. The major's involved too. He's got two of his bigger fields. He's down on the ordinary stuff, which I hope to do a little bit of next the year after next. Next year will only be the organic. I hope I can do that every other year. Depends on what seed they want built up. Once they get it built up enough to put out commercially, they can then buy some back. Anyway, through the normal channels that was I building the seeds up in the first place? As you think about it, you start off with a small plot. Well, you start with a greenhouse actually. I have seen this done, and you start with a greenhouse with about 50 or 60 plants, which you breed up to. When you get enough seed by doing that, and that all coming through, you then have a small plot of about an acre which you plant and tend most carefully, trying to make certain there's no other barley or grass crop anywhere near. And that is one thing, before I forget, I have to keep the grass cut round field 7 so we don't get any chance of cross-pollination, because remember the barley is just a grass, a very specific grass, but it's only a grass. And I almost there. I think I'm going to stop here actually. Sugar's gone out. Yeah, here it comes. It's over there. This is where I get my exercise. I can't remember if I emptied this off or not. We're going to find out. Oh, it is empty. Yeah, as soon as I've done this right away, next part of this will be selling this grind. Getting that straight up to the sell point. If I had Paul or Carly here, I would be taking it straight up there. But if I haven't, I can't do that. So I'm having to store it in our bins. Oh, and that's one other thing too, before I forget, with the seed corn, I can't put it in our bins. And all our equipment has to be washed before we go on to field 7. Mustn't be any muck or earth go over, so every time we go on the field we have to make certain our equipment is clean. It's a lot of work, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. There we go, get rid of the first lot of this. Just go right across to the tractor and just put the brake on. And I might as well turn the engine off for now. No need to keep the engine running unless it's just going to be idle there. Being right, but it takes a while to fill the thing up. And we're done. Bring the arm in again. Put that back on there, put that down, and away we go again. Still fair way this side of the field, but we're coming up to the fin bit at the top there, and hopefully we can get we may not get it done this episode. I'm going to make this about half hour episode just to come at character for a minute, and we're doing half hour lumps, and I think I will do everything that we got left to do on screen on this field. I did do a bit after the first day, doing a bit more, but I think now I will do everything on screen. And what I'm going to do actually, once we've got this full, I might just whip across and see how we're getting on with the BGA. Must be getting well down now, but as I say, I think he's filled the hoppers up, so it's taking him a bit longer now to empty out. But we're getting quite a bit of filled there, quite a bit of money in. Now that's milk's building up nicely. Oh, you can see here how narrow the field is up at this end. And what I'm going to do when I cut this, I'm going to make the big rectangle at the bottom, and we have this odd shaped bit at the top here. I'm not going to bother remodel this end, and I'm going to put about 12 to 18 metre grass strip, and that's going to be ordinary grass between them. And as soon as I've got the grass in, I'm going to bring the seeder on, and we're going to seed it with maize. Doing more BGA work than I think I've done for a long time here, but I wouldn't be bothering so much. But the major isn't doing so much at the moment, especially with this contract he's got for next year. He's not interested in it, and someone's got to keep the BGA running, and so it looks like it's going to be me. And because we've got a very narrow bit here, I may have to do this bit at the top here by hand, not use a satellite. Oh, we're under 120,000 now. Not certain how much grind we've got so far. Let's have a look. Shift it, that's better. Oh, I forgot all my buttons. Oh, wrong one again. I'm doing well there. Wheat storage. No, it's chicken zoned. I don't want chicken zoned. I want back there. Wait, 57,000 so far. I reckon we'll get 70,000, 80,000 here, which isn't bad. Not for canola. Or oilseed ripe, or as I prefer to call it, just ripe. But there will be some buying going on. The Par Harrow is going for a brand new one, as that one is costing us too much now to keep going, the one we've got. I would love to get a 6 metre one, but I think I will be still left with a 4 metre. I think the 6 metre might be going too far. I mustn't spend too much. I just want to spend on things we really need. And I need to change the milk tanker over. That is a must. That's the first thing to go. As soon as I get the money together, that's going into Chad's. And a new milk tanker coming out. That will be the 10,000 litre rather than the 20 odd thousand. We got no. We don't need the big one. When we get enough cattle, we can just make 2 loads. It's going to be cheaper than what we're doing at the moment. And back we go again. It's quite nice using GPS to set your course. If you've got the equipment to do it with, you just sit there and watch it. Hello, run out of diesel on the load hole. I think Justin should have enough to finish off. Quite often, quite a while before that runs out, it does give us a warning quite early on, and I'll just bring him back. He can just bring it back to the farm, leave it on the refueling point, and I'll sort it out when I get a chance. Not certain when I'm going to need that, which area I'm going to need that next. We're probably mucking the animals out. Yes, getting a bit of manure about again. How are we doing on 61%? So I think what I'll do is I'll do a trial load, and that will be just about it for this one. Rather than go by time, we go by tasks, and the next task to get that trailer filled up. And the other thing we must change, which is also urgent, is the slurry system, because it won't work with the grass I'm going to be using for silage. It's a special grass which is apparently has almost as good effect as maize on cattle. It lowers the methane output a bit. I hope they're right. But it is very delicate. It's a lot more delicate than conventional grass, you know, just ordinary tough meadow grass. Well, it seems to be growing okay in the home field. Be careful, I don't dry all the edge here. Should really put some fences up there, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I might just finish this little bit off here by hand. So I'll just take that off. Oh, I'll let it finish up to the top, and then just take it off the GPS and come back down and finish the other bit off. If not, we're going to be using a lot more diesel than we need to. And that's something else you have to think for, you know, how much diesel are you actually using. So we know it should be on short lengths now, once we get this bit out of the way. There we are. This half's done. And try and line it up again. Looks like it's lined up about right there. Drive up to it and drop the header in. Give it a chance to spool up before we actually hit the grain. Yes, instead of a 30-minute episode, it'd be near a 40-minute, I think, by the time we got enough to fill the trailer up again. It takes about 2.5 combine loads, I think, each time. And we're now up to 80%. You hear the bleeping there to tell me. What I'm going to do is put this boat out now, so I don't forget it. There we are, that's out. And hope we get to the end of this. I have to go through as soon as I get Paul and or Carly back. I think I have to go back down to the animals and sort those out again. Because we've got the I think it's, I can't remember if it's wheat or barley in 5 and 6 to bring in. That's fit. May not get a chance today, or may not feel like it after being in the combine all this time to do this field. It makes you realise just how big a field I took on here. Oh, yeah, we're going to get there and turn around again. But at least the spout will be the right side. Yeah, so I'm going to direct drill into the maze in here because I'm not quite so fussed about that. I'll give it a spray of NPK. Not on the first day, I think on the second day of growth. But on the first day I will get some herbicide, pre-emergence herbicide, put in there just to keep that sweet. And I think we're going to stop in a moment. I'll see if I can get somewhere near the track and trailer so I don't have too far to walk. I think I do, yeah. Put the brake on this time. Driving like I tell the others never to drive. It's good. Excuse me, flat out on the field, not a good idea. Should do it. Pump this lot in. That will be. I think I'll get a bit more in there. Might as well take a full load back. Oh yes, it's gonna be. It's only 80% full, that trailer. That's it. Spoken. Set up GPS and take the brake off. Get the drum revolving. Should have the drum revolving. Full speed. There, I have got the nasty tickle at the moment. I do apologise. Need the drum and the combine going at full speed to get maximum efficiency out of it before you actually start cutting. Alright, let's see. I think we're getting near the end of this bit here. I think we're. Looks like the next episode will be finishing this field off and selling. And that should bring the money in, and the one after will be buying new equipment, spending all that money we get. If we get enough. I'm going to say 3 things have got to be changed: the milk tank, the power harrow, and I may just sell off my springtime cultivator again, and the subsoiler. I'm not going to use my much will hire those as and when I want them. I will need a springtime, I think, on 7, because I think they want a power harrow, then just go over with a very light cultivator afterwards, just to make certain that the seed bed is as near perfect as could be done. Don't run into the one tree this side. Yeah. Spool up, start up. If we can get down, get this other little bit that sticks out down, we should be going quite well. And it looks like it's still finding silage in there. Just tipped another load in, so it's going to be close to under 100,000. I'm hoping to get well over 100,000 on this for this, which should give us the money. Because, as I say, the things that I mentioned, things like the milk tank, going to a smaller one, that will be just about cost neutral. The power harrow should be very similar to that, because it's quite a. Since I got mine, they have dropped in price quite considerably. And I think actually the 6 metre is about the same price I paid for that. I think it's about 4.5 metre the one I've got. I might say downsize to a 4 metre, but we'll see. We may push to the 6 metre. Might have to twist Chad's arm and see if he can do me a very special deal. If I do that new slurry barrel and injector system or dribble system, because I can't inject into soil with the that grass would be using. The grass doesn't like it; it upsets the roots of the grass. We can dribble slurry on top of it. Oh yeah, look at that. Down to 102,000. It's still dropping. And we should have that other path bunker reasonably soon. Like, it does take quite a while to get ready, but hopefully that will at least stop the money from being too bad. And we've got all the goods to sell this year. No, we're only just started to harvest. Remember, or harvest to sell. We'll be precise about it. But I shan't be sorry to see the other two back. It ain't half lonely up here on your own, talk to yourself. Especially on this field where there's no one about for miles. Well, it seems like nobody about for miles. I think what I'll do is I'll go down and on the way up I'll stop. I'll stop mid-cut and then fill that trailer up and take that back, and we'll call that the episode. We need I will need a screenshot, so we'll just start getting things ready. Bring it round onto the next lot. That should do. Should pull itself round to that. Start off at a oblique angle, too far away or too close because you miss bits, but that's far enough away to pull itself round. I think we'll take one if Justin's still working over at the BGA. The screenshot, it should be nice over there. You see, we're well on the way to doing this field now. Well, we've still got this big bit down here to do, but I know I said I wasn't going to do the screen. What I might do is just get down so we've just got that corner there, so we get them. So we just got a smallish amount to do next time, then do that in the selling. That sounds good. That's my wife will tell you I can never make a decision. Could probably run slightly wider. It looks like we've not got a full head that side. Don't think that's going to matter too much. Just get it started on this. The reason we're getting it started on here is a technical thing that gets on the right course with GPS, and I shouldn't miss quite so much. I've quite so much tidying up to do. And that's the idea anyway, so we'll get the spout out again. Oh, ain't too bad that side, there's just one side that's missing a bit, the spouts out, so I think what we do is we stop it there, lift that, the brake on, and we'll just run across to the tractor and trailer. Swing this all the way around again. I think what I'm thinking about it, I will put the beacons on now. Need to leave the engine, the carbine run, so it can actually empty itself. Oh, I think I've gone too far. Back up a bit. I think we've just about got it there. Leave the engine, the tractor running this time. Let's have a look. Just. Yeah, we got it. That's full, so we'll bring that in. That's it. Shut down the engine. Get the sheet on. And I have to get used to doing that because they're very tough on that for the seed corn. So I have to make certain I've got the sheet on at all times, even when it's empty. I can't do as I do now, run it back with the sheet off to clear the dust out. I think the wash pad could well get quite a bashing. Yeah, but we need to sort out exactly how we're going to do the work for this, really, to try and do the work on 11 either first thing in the morning or last thing in the day. Oh, we're under 100,000. May see if Darren wants some more animals. I think I've got a few I can sell in there. It's a case at the moment of selling everything I can whilst I can. I'll set him tip and I'll just whip across the BGA and hopefully get a screenshot over there. And hope he doesn't run out of diesel beforehand, because I ain't got a tank to take diesel over. I could take a couple of cans over to get him going. A bit slow. That's better. Not careful, I'm going to miss this completely. And we have. Yes. That's not me driving without some disaster or other. It's better. Yeah, we're on that. We'll switch it off. Use a part of the hydraulics just to lift that up and we can once. Oh, well, this will do. Perfect shot. I'll leave the rest of it on there. Alright, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to see more of this evolving story, let's see how much it's got left in there. Please consider subscribing. I do this. I put a video up, or try to put a video up every day, mainly farming sim. This may change in the future, but at the moment it's farming sim, which has my interest. There, 8% left of us. Fine. Any comments, questions or queries, feel free to post the same. That's 23%, that's not too bad. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.